was about 30 years ago. I met some skinheads, started knocking about with them. They introduced me to glue, soon become drink and drugs, which I'd done under the arches, which stunk of piss. It was just a not very nice place to be, but with the glue sniffing, underage drinking, and taking drugs. It's not socially acceptable, so that's where we ended up. Either there or down alleyways or in old squats. I've done that for 5 years. Then I met my ex. I moved in with her. We had 2 little girls. Stopped the glue sniffing, the drugs. Just carried on drinking. We split up after 7 years. I lost contact with the kids due to the drinking. I moved into a bedsit, which was not a bad time for me really. I was on my own, had a stereo, my telly and my beer. That's why I didn't go and pick the kids up, because it was either pick them up, take them out, and kids just want McDonald's or swimming. Don't want to go and sit over the park like I did when I was a kid. So I'd rather have spent the money on alcohol. And I'll just lay down on the floor, doing my jigsaws, which is something I enjoy, nice and relaxing. As long as the alcohol's there, I don't care. It takes me ages to finish one, but they get done. But my belly don't get fed, because I spend all my money on beer. I stayed in the bedsit for about a year, where I met Mandy, and I moved in with her and her 4 children. Mandy's daughter's got a daughter, which I brought up as my own granddaughter from when she was born. Here's me walking through the park with my granddaughter, still drinking. And I know she's too young to get embarrassed, but as she grows up, she probably will if I don't stop. 3 years later, still walking through the park with my granddaughter, still drinking. But she's still happy-go-lucky, not taking no notice. This is just Grandad and what Grandad does. As long as she's over the park enjoying herself, she doesn't know that later on Grandad would be drunk on the settee because she'd be at home with Mummy. But Grandad knows that he'd be drunk on the settee. Grandad enjoys taking Amy to the park, playing on the swings, the roundabout and slide. As long as he's got his can of beer, he's happy. Occasionally Mandy'd come over the park and meet me there. She'd bring the dog, but she gets embarrassed, so most of the time she doesn't bother. So I've moved about from one place to another, a few houses, masonette, my bedsit, tower block, but now this is home. My new 3-bedroom house with Mandy and the kids. Hopefully the kids will eventually move out. I went into detox 2 years ago, come out, went into rehab, so I was dry for 5 months and then I had a drink. And then I had to wait for another detox, which was a 4-week one in hospital. And then I come out of there, I started at Touchstone. I haven't had a drink now for 8 months, and now I'm sober. We get a monthly newsletter from the Housing Association, and then it said, could you walk 200 miles? I thought, I can do that, I'm sober. I can't do anything now I'm sober. And it turns out to be a sponsored walk to go to India in November. So my training started, and I'm feeling great, feeling fit. This is how things are now, but it could have been laying on the mattress under the arches, where instead of just passing out, either OD'd on drugs or alcohol poisoning and dead, with no granddaughters, no children, no partner, and most of all, no life.